Good morning. Today we talk with Ms. Amber Velt, a junior in St. John's College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, about the Critical Language Scholarship Program that she got accepted to this summer, allowing her to study Urdu in India. Let's talk to her for a bit. So Amber, welcome.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I'm a junior in St. John's College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. I'm double majoring in French and Government, and I came to St. John's 3 years ago from Spain because my parents live in Spain. I grew up there.
So exciting news. Tell us about this program that you got accepted to.
Okay, the Critical Language Scholarship Program is this really awesome program run by the State Department, and the whole purpose of it is to allow students in American universities in both graduate and undergraduate programs to learn critical languages that are needed because, geopolitically we're so far away from the rest of the world that we don't have as many languages as maybe other places in the world. So through this opportunity, they send students who are interested in studying languages or maybe interested in careers that have to do with the rest of the world or just any kind of intercultural experience in order to learn languages that we need to be learning.
So how did you hear about this program?
Actually, I heard about it on Facebook because one of my friends posted it last year and said, all of you guys should apply for this program. And I looked it up and I was like, wow, this is so great. So I bookmarked it, and every month I would check to see if the application was up for the next year so that I could apply.
And I know you had mentioned to me on one occasion that you're one of few St. John students that actually got accepted to it. How challenging is the application process?
I thought that the application was not that challenging. It's a basic application, so they ask you all sorts of information, and they ask a lot of questions about what you're planning to do with your future and what kinds of things you're interested in, as well as your background in languages and your interest in that particular area of the world, whichever language you decide to apply for. Mm-hmm. But on the whole, I would say that it's not probably any more challenging than an application for an internship or, even maybe some jobs that require extensive information.
So you chose a very interesting language. Why Urdu?
Well, the Critical Language Scholarship Program has a lot of different languages, and I chose Urdu because I've always been really fascinated by India. When I think of India, I think of the vibrant culture and just color and warmth, and it's so very different from everything that is America and Europe and everything that I'm familiar with. And I was just thinking about which program I wanted to apply for because you have to choose a specific language, and I finally decided, yes, I want to study this. And the great thing about Urdu in particular is it has such a rich history in literature, and it also uses the Arabic script. So it has, it's an Indic language that's very similar to Hindi, but at the same time it also has like Arabic and Persian words within the language itself. So it speaks to a broader audience, I think, just as far as, cultures and background and history, which is really, really great.
So now that you've won the scholarship, what happens next? Just talk a little bit about what the experience is going to be from this point on, and I guess getting to India. What are you going to do when you get there? Where are you going to stay? What are you looking forward to the most? Just share a little bit about that.
Okay, I received my visa, so I am, I have everything basically except my tickets right now. Did all my vaccinations, did all that. What happens is before we go there, we have a 3-day orientation in Washington, D.C., just giving us expectations and what we're supposed to do and how we're supposed to act, and we get to meet with a lot of officials and people who've been on the program previously to let us know. And
you mentioned all expenses paid.
Yes.
Very important, all expenses paid.
Yes. So yeah, the scholarship program gives you your flight, health insurance, lodging, food, even a small stipend for, just necessities, just toiletries or whatever else you can imagine you would need, food and that kind of thing. And then after 3 days of orientation in Washington, D.C., we fly together as a group to India, and then there's a 1-day orientation in Delhi. And after that, we are going to Lucknow, the group of students who study Urdu, and that's probably about 20 people from what I understand. And then on, for the rest of the summer, 4 hours a day, we have class in Urdu, focusing on different aspects like writing, reading, pronunciation. I'm going to be at the lowest beginning level because I've never had Urdu before, but they have different levels of people who, will be studying more of the literature and more of things of that nature. And then throughout the program, there will be opportunities to go visit other places. So I'm really looking forward to going to see the Taj Mahal.
Taj Mahal, of course, yeah.
So that's going to be really exciting. And I guess I don't have as many expectations as I would think, just because I'm expecting to be so blown away by the difference and just culture shock and just the experience.
And how long will you be there?
It's for 8 weeks.
8 weeks,
so,
okay, 2 months.
2 months, which, enough time to get over jet lag and enough time to learn, and it's going to be great.
And do you know how many people will be going to India with you? That group that you mentioned?
I think that all of the people who are flying to India also includes the people who are going to be focusing on the languages of Hindi and Punjabi. And after that, we're going to separate. And from what I understand, the group that's studying Urdu will be about 20 people. So.
And I guess my last question: what students would you recommend this type of program for? And any last words on this critical language scholarship program?
I think that everyone should apply to this program. You can't go wrong, because even if they reject you, the application is not so very hard to do. If you get it, all expenses paid. A summer with an incredible experience that you won't be able to have any other place.
Do you get credits for this, or?
If you want to get credits, you have to figure that out with your university. I've already completed my language credits with St. John's College, so it doesn't make sense for me to try to do that.
Okay.
But I spoke with other undergraduate students who are interested in doing it, and it's something that you can do multiple years. So you can apply as a freshman, and if you don't get in, you can try as a sophomore or a junior. I applied as a junior, and I'm going during your senior year, you can apply and go the summer after you graduate. Or graduate students. I know a lot of people who were previously on the program are interested in things like medical things and helping out other places in the world. And the fact is, our world is growing smaller increasingly by the day, and just having a comprehensive knowledge of an international language is so very important now, and so much more even than it has been in the past. So if anyone is interested in traveling or languages or just having an experience, it's definitely worth the try,
Well, thank you very much for sharing your time and this experience. We look forward to seeing pictures and doing a follow-up video about how that trip went.
Thank you.
Remember, click the link below. We're going to have a link to the particular scholarship's website, so you can be directed to it, get more information about it, and stay tuned for the follow-up video.